Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel. So in my first video I exhaustively discuss the factors court will consider in making custody order, and we talk about the wish or the wishes of the child, the conduct of the parties, the education of the child, the psychology and mental health of the child. We talk about a lot of things in that video. If you have not seen it, check it out. So this video is going to be a continuation of my last video titled Davido and Sophia Momodu Custody Battle. Imade would be the winner at the end. So in this video, I'll be discussing why Imade would be the winner at the end. In custody proceedings, it's not about the parties to the proceedings. Court, the major interest of the court is not the parties that have instituted or that have initiated the action before the court. The paramount consideration of the court in custody proceedings is the interest of the child of children, the interest of the child or children of the marriage. And in this case, we are talking about a child, which is Imade in this instance. So, in the last video, one of the things the court will consider is, will the party asking for custody, will they be able to cater for the moral, education, psychology, mental health of the child? When we look at this, let's look at it, Davido and Sophia Momodu. Davido is always not available because of the nature of the work he does. He's a musician, he's always going on tours and all that. So Davido will not always be around. So where joint custody is granted, Davido might not always be on ground to see that, oh, this child would be well taken care of. Probably whenever she's with Davido, maybe the stepmom, which is Chioma in this case, or a nanny would definitely look after Imade. Now the question is, do you think that Chioma would be able to take care of Imade the way Sophia Momodu would be able to take care of Imade herself? Be the judge. I leave it to you. Then another instance is, another thing the court consider in granting uh, custody or in making custody order is whether the parties, the party asking for custody, whether they have what's it called, the capacity to take care of the education and the upbringing of the child and all that. Sophia Momodu has displayed that she has the capacity to take care of Imade. She said her rent at Banana Island worth over 27 million, and she has been the one taking care of Imade right from time. So it is sure that she has the means to take care of Imade. Davido, on the other hand, is wealthy, no doubt, is wealthy, influential, and all that. But may it interest you to know that the wealth of a party does not necessarily mean that that party would get custody of the child. That has been settled in several decided cases. One of them is Eziashi and Eziashi. So the fact that Davido is wealthy does not mean that the court would award him the custody that he's asking for. What the court will always consider is the interest of the child. The fact that he's wealthy, does it mean that the interest of Imade would be well taken care of if custody is awarded to him? Davido can display this by saying that, oh, okay, I have children from other baby mamas, they are staying with me and they are all doing well and all that. Well, I don't know if other children from other baby mamas are actually staying with Davido. So if other children from other baby mamas are staying with Davido, so that's a good point for him to convince the court. But the mere fact that he has money does not mean that the court would give him custody, because Sophia Momodu is equally up to the task. And I also talk about the safety. The safety of the child is very, very important, and that Sophia Mohammadu has actually done by stating that, oh, Ifeanyi died in a mysterious way in Davido's house. Therefore, the safety of Imade is not guaranteed in uh, Davido's house. So this is another burden or another hurdle that Davido has to scale through. He has to prove to the court that the safety of Imade will be guaranteed if the joint custody is ordered. So now let us look at what is custody. Custody is capable of different definitions. Custody is not just about physical control and care over a child. Custody also has to do with the right a parent or parents exercise over their children until they attain the age of majority. You understand? Alright, like okay, the type of school they attend, their right to make decision on their education, right to make decision on the type of religion, right to make a decision on whether to give consent to who they marry or not. So, in most cases, what courts do at times, as we see in the case of Oloyede and Oloyede, in that case, the court grants legal custody to the father. That is, the father has the right to make certain key decisions on the life of the child, while the care, the physical care and control was given to the mother. So in that case, the father will be the one to decide, okay, this is the school I want my son to attend, while the child stays with the mother. So in this kind of situation, from all that I've said so far, you already know where the pendulum is likely to tilt, or where the scale of justice is likely to tilt from all I've said so far. If you have been following me, I'm not the judge, it's left to the judge to decide. But if you have been following my previous video and this current video, you will likely see where the scale of justice is likely to tilt. But does it mean that Davido will not have access to uh, Imade? The answer is no. Davido will always have access to Imade, even where his action for joint custody does not succeed. Where it does not succeed, custody would be granted to uh, Sophia, right? If eventually custody is granted to Sophia, Davido will still have access. The court would grant him access to see Imade, and that access would always be probably under the supervision of Sophia Momodu, because we are Africans. Whether you agree with me or not, Chef Chi is a good person. Yes, she's a wonderful woman, but there's always trust issues. Will my child be safe in the hand of another woman? That's so. All these things, the courts will look at it, but at the end, it is Imade that is going to be the winner. Davido is not going to be the winner. Sophia Momodi is not going to be the winner. Neither of them is going to win. Neither of them is going to lose. Imade will be the winner because the decision of the court will be the decision that is going to be in the best interest of Imade, not in the interest, not a decision that is going to be in the interest of Davido, or a decision that is going to be in the interest of Sophia Momodu. It is all about Imade. Imade has to be protected, and that the court will do by looking at all the circumstances, all the factors, all the facts of the case to come to a reasonable conclusion. I don't want to know my opinion on this case, that oh, who do I support that the custody be awarded to? Well, if you ask me, I would say Sophia Momodu, because come on, you don't expect the child, right, when the mother is still alive, to be taken to Davido's house, where we all know that he's now married to another woman. If you like it or not, nobody will be able to take care of you the way your mother will take care of you. So that's my own bias. So if I were to be the judge, looking at all the facts, Davido is not always around. Davido is now married to another woman. Sophia Momodu is still single. She has the money. She has everything to take care of Imade. So if I were to be the judge, I would award custody to Sophia and grant access to Davido. And I also make a decision that, okay, Davido, uh, you should be able to make a financial contribution to the life of this child. You should be able to have a say over this child. Okay, you should be able to say, okay, this is the school I want him to attend and all that. But the physical care and control must be given to Sophia. Also considering the fact that Imade has been with Sophia all her life. This is one thing that the court will also consider, where a child has stayed with a parent for a long period of time, and the court consider it that taking that child out of or from the vicinity of the parent he or she has been with will affect the child psychologically, mentally, and all that. The court will not award custody to the other party the child has not been staying with. So custody will always be in the favor of the party the child has been staying with for a long period of time. So when you put all these things together, you can see where the scale of justice is tilting. But like I said, I'm not the judge. This is just my opinion, and my opinion are based, uh, uh, are hinged on decided cases and the provisions of the law. Thank you for watching. If you find this useful and you have stayed to the end, do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel. God bless you.